So I'm back on this Zuma. I've been working on this thing for the past few days, and if you guys didn't see it in the other video, we talked about it. This is a 94cc Molosi, basically a crate motor that you put together. So it's called the RC1. It's a really strong setup. We put down pretty decent power, 33 horsepower, last time we were on the Dyno. And now I'm doing a little bit of tweaking, and I'm getting ready to make what I think is going to be my final pull. What we've been working on is not just peak power, but we're trying to get the acceleration down in the lower end a little bit sharper. It had a not necessarily lag, but it just wasn't maximized. So I played with the CVT settings. I changed some rollers. We changed a little bit of weight in the rollers, as well as a little bit of ignition timing. I'm zeroing it in. The jetting was pretty much perfect. He did a really good job putting this thing together, but it needed a little bit of timing work and a little bit of CVT work. So I think we got a really nice combo here. So let's go ahead and make a run. That was nice, really nice, strong run. Let's take a look here. Get this graph going. Take a look and see what we got. So we're still at 33 horsepower, which is good. That's what we want. But now we've got a lot more meat in the middle here. So here you can see down low. Let me shut the computer off. Sure this is good. Yeah. So you can see the previous best run here was 33 horsepower as well, but down low, especially in the first 30-40 miles per hour, you can see here at 30 miles an hour it was only making 23 horsepower, and by 40 miles an hour it was at 29, and it kind of held at that 30 mark all the way up until around 60 miles an hour. But now if we take a look at the power gain with the last run, let's see here, it's going to be this one. Now you can see down low at 30 miles an hour, we're coming up faster and we're hitting 30 horsepower by 40 miles an hour. So a big difference there, and we're over 30. I mean, going right in, right here at 43 miles an hour, we're over 30. And it's holding a lot stronger through the mid-range and still climbing all the way out. This was 90 miles an hour and climbing. The run, I stopped the run at 95 miles an hour, 94.5. So this thing can just keep on cranking. I wouldn't be surprised to see this thing go 100 miles an hour. I don't know if Pedro wants me to attempt that, but it definitely seems as though 90 is in the bag for sure. So with that kind of power, I don't think that's a problem at all. So we didn't really lose any top end at all, and we picked up 3 horsepower in the mid-range and low end, and that's going to make a significant difference in acceleration. You're talking about a scooter that made 3 horsepower stock, so that extra power is definitely going to be noticeable down low. So I'm going to take it down. We'll take it for a couple of test hits and just see how it feels, but I think that dyno work is done. Look at this freaking guy. He comes to work today carrying a freaking toilet paper roll because he's got coronavirus all of a sudden.
I'm gonna die, guys.
You,
Chest feel really tight.
No.
Marcus is a doctor now.
No. My chest is good. Am I breathing?
Oh God, did you hear that? He's got water in his lungs.
It's fine.
He's pneumatic.
Does that mean I can swim faster?
Oh no, it means you can breathe underwater.
This is good. You should try this.
Well,
Swim in orange juice.
I'm staying away from him. I don't need any of that BS because I got stuff to do. And I'll tell you what we just got. We just got a package. Guess where it's from? It's from Lightspeed Bikes. So you know, this is the battery. Let's get it open. You can see it peeking through this package. Ooh, the display's in there. I'm gonna get this thing out. Here's the charger. You need a new charger with this thing because it's 72 volts. You can't use a stock charger. But this is a pretty sweet charger that's adjustable. So, good to have that. Well, I got the battery out and had to charge it and everything. But I wanted to give you an idea of what we're working with here. We've got the battery fully charged. It's the middle of the night, so it's going to be a late upload, and I don't want to go out there right now. Put it to you that way. Ready to go to bed at this point. But here's the battery mounted in the bike. You can see it's a perfect fit after you take the battery tray out. So there's a little battery tray, plastic for the factory battery. It just to like cup it. You get rid of that and this drops right in. I have the charger hooked up. You can see the lid just fits just like almost exactly like stock. It looks perfect, fits in there nice and snug. It's not going anywhere. And there's some really good tech in this. I'm going to show you guys, give you a little tour. So we've got the connector here. This is a factory style connector. You're not going to spark, shock, zap anything with this connector. It's just like factory. This is the charging lead right here. So we're using a different lead for charging. And it goes down to this charger that's adjustable. And right now, I have it set for about 12 amps max, and it's already charged. When it finishes charging, it drops down to 0 and just maintains. So, really nice charger. And then the BMS is built in. This is a 300 amp BMS that's built into this. And it's got this cool display screen here that you can see that energizes. And it has all your information right here. So you got your percentage bar, you've got your current voltage, you've got your output current or input current, depending on what's happening. Also has wattage right here, and it has different cells, so you can see what's going on there. So you can see full charge, we're just below 4.2, so we're 4.17. So that'll be good for the cells. It's going to keep them happy for a long time. And then that screen basically gives you all the information you need. There's also another little piece of tech that goes on top of that. We're going to do a full detailed explanation and a review of this battery. So call this a teaser. Here's the other piece that goes on there if you want. Focus, there you go. So this little screen fits perfectly where this hole is. So if you want the factory look, this thing goes in there really nice and actually can fit just like that and give you a nice readout also. I haven't decided if I want to use that yet or not, because with this lid closed I can see into the battery here. I'll show you. So with the lid closed down, you can see all the information right there. So it's really up to you. You have choices. These are all custom made. These batteries are custom made by Chris at Lightspeed, and he does an amazing job. This battery is in a fully polycarbonate shell. It's potted top and bottom, and it is a nice upgrade. We're going to see 200 plus amps out of this, and we're going to see hopefully 80 miles an hour. That's my goal. I want to see 80, 72 volts. I don't see too many people doing it, and if they are, they're not showing it. So let's see what we can get. And like I said, a really robust battery. Looking for a little bit of a bump in range for commuting. I was thinking about just keeping the 2 batteries so I can swap back and forth, but I really think I'm just gonna go gung-ho with this. I rode it home with this battery, not charged all the way, and I just blasted it a little bit on my way home, and I'll show you what we got. Just cruising. This is a teaser, so don't think this is the end. I'll tell you that right now. So on the way home there, 73.6 GPS. Just a little quick blast. We're not dialed in yet. So 80 is on the way. I'm very sure of it now, considering what I saw out of it just cruising home, not fully charged. So get ready for that. This is gonna be a pretty wild setup. The acceleration, I'm hoping to see 0 to 60 down below 4 seconds, 0 to 30 down below 2 seconds. That's what I'd like to see. So the power is really good. I can tell you that it wanted to do wheelies from like 40 miles an hour, which is crazy to think I'm on a freaking electric bike doing that. So stay tuned for more. I'm really amped up, pardon the pun, on this whole setup, and I really I hope you guys are too. So new batteries here, we are ready.